Hello everyone， 上面的父老乡亲们，新年快乐！祝大家虎年大吉！ Welcome to the 2022 Lunar New Year Youth Virtual Gala, co-presented by Confident Children Media and New American Welcome Center. My name is Johan Swin, I'm 17, and I will be your host for the Year of the Tiger. The tiger is a symbol of power, authority, and strength in Chinese culture. 虎年祝您的事业如虎添翼，祝小伙子们个个虎背熊腰，祝小朋友们长得虎头虎脑。In the Year of the Tiger, I hope that your business is as prosperous as a tiger. I hope all our young friends are vigorous and powerful, having the tiger's back and bear's waist. And I hope that all our younger friends have the head and heart of a tiger. The theme of our Spring Festival Gala is I Am Awesome. All children who participated in the show faced different challenges, but they all did wonderfully. Tonight's show will reflect their effort to present their best performances and their confidence in themselves. They practiced, rehearsed, and dedicated themselves to giving us the best show. Although this is my first time hosting such a large event, I hope to do just as well as them. We wish you a fantastic evening and hope to show you just how awesome we are. Our party is also graciously supported by people over 18 years old. As our special guests, they will bring wonderful performances to the party. The first show today is by the Jasmine Field Orchestra from UIUC. This orchestra distinguishes itself because of its inclusion of some traditional Chinese instruments. In a minute, when our young audience are enjoying their performance, take a look at the traditional Chinese musical instruments and see how many you can recognize. The first song they will bring to us is Spring Festival Overture. This song was composed by Chinese composer Li Huangzhi in 1955. Well known in China, it can be hummed by almost everyone. In 2007, Spring Festival Overture was also played on the moon because it was one selected piece to be carried by the satellite Chang'e 1. Now let us enjoy Spring Festival Overture, or in Chinese, 春节序曲.
Hello， 大家好，我叫吴雨曼，是 Jeff 乐团指挥，在这里代表乐团给大家拜年啦，祝大家新的一年红红火火，吉祥如意。这次乐团给大家带来了一首春节序曲，最有年味的一首曲子，希望大家会喜欢。Jeff 乐团成立于2011年，全称是 Jasmine Field Orchestra。我们涵盖了民乐、西洋乐、合唱队、摇滚乐队、编曲，还有后期。民乐队里面呢，又有古筝、二胡、琵琶、笛子、笙、陶笛、埙、马头琴等等。如果大家有感兴趣的，欢迎联系我。
我叫林宇轩也叫 Iris。然后呢，这个乐器叫古筝，然后是一个古老的中国传统乐器。然后呢，它是一个弹拨的乐器，然后它有21根弦，然后一般的调是 D 调，还有 G 调或者 A 调。然后它是由21个琴码支撑起来的，然后一个民乐的一个乐器。然后呢，这块是一个琴盒，你可以装任何的东西。然后呢，这块是每个声音我大概弹一下。然后呢，这边就是一般是作为就是按弦，然后去可以改，比如说咪到发，就是这是咪，然后这是发。然后呢，就像这个拉，然后可以改成西。然后呢，这块就是一个琴山，然后下面呢是这个是整个是个空的，然后呢里边的声音是从这些镂空出来的，所以它会出一个比较非常优美的一个音效。
大家好，我们演奏的乐器是竹笛，是中国传统民乐队里面的管乐器。然后它一般是由竹子制成的，也会有红布或者其他木头制成的这种管乐器。然后竹笛有不同的调，它会表现出不同的大小。比如说我手里拿的这支是一支低音笛，它就非常的大，它发出来的声音比较浑厚。然后在中音区域，像这位同学手里来的是 C 调的笛子，这个也叫曲笛，它的声音比较类似于中国南方那边江南丝竹的那种音色。然后左边这位同学手里拿的是叫梆笛，也称小笛子，它是一支 F 调的小笛子，声音会更加的高昂。这种笛子在北方运用的更多。
我手里抱的这个乐器名字叫做琵琶， 它是传统的中国弹拨乐器，在中国已经发展了有近千年的历史了。它由4根弦组成，分别是1弦、2弦、3弦和4弦。它的组成主要有琴轴、相、品、琴弦、面板，还有扶手。
大家好，今天我要介绍的乐器是笙。笙是中国传统乐器，然后它存在至少2400年了。然后它比较独特的一个特点呢，就是它的音准是固定的，就是在制造声的时候就会把它给调准，然后固定，就有点像钢琴一样，它的音准不会随着你的指法或者气息的改变而改变。
大家好，我们演奏的乐器是二胡。那么这是一个历史很悠久的中国传统乐器，是属于弦乐。那么从下面到上面分别是琴筒、琴杆、琴轴和琴头。那么整个大体的部分经常是用木头来做，然后呢，它会前面弄一个网皮，这就是它的基本构成。
Just yesterday, the Beijing Winter Olympics kicked off. In the past 2 years, under the COVID-19 epidemic, travel and gatherings have become very rare, but the world's major events such as last year's Tokyo Olympics and this year's Beijing Winter Olympics are still held because the current social environment needs such international activities to connect everyone in every country. Even if we can't physically meet, our hearts are connected. Next, we will have Pasha and April perform You and Me, the theme song of the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Sarah Brightman and Liu Huan sang it at the opening ceremony held at the Bird's Nest, the national stadium in Beijing. It may also remind us of the vibrant, lively social activities we used to enjoy before the epidemic. We hope the pandemic will end soon and the Olympic Games will have applause and cheers from the audience. Now let's enjoy the second show, You and Me, or in Chinese, 我和你. Just like in the song, You and Me, from one world, are family. There are many friends from other ethnic groups around us who celebrate the Spring Festival with us and bring their blessings to the Spring Festival Gala. There is a fiddle club at Uni High School. Fiddle Club is a student-led music club that plays Western fiddle tunes and occasionally folk songs from other countries. In the spirit of Chinese New Year, they'll be playing 2 Chinese folk songs called Jasmine Flower and Rainbow Sister. Fiddle Club wishes everyone to have a safe New Year. We will have 茉莉花 and 红彩妹妹.
New Year filled with good health and happiness.
新年快乐
Happy Lunar New Year!
Next are two dance programs presented by Urbana Fine Arts Center. One is a part of the ballet The Sleeping Beauty. This is the dance of the Fairy of Kindness performed during the prologue in the ballet. The other one is Fireflies. This is a contemporary piece choreographed to be presented at the Youth America Grand Prix in February 2022. Let's enjoy the show and wish performer Gianna Wilson the best of luck in the competition. Champaign is a small city in the Midwest of the United States. Adults often say that this is a small city. Although the city is small, it has hidden dragons and crouching tigers. The kid who is going to perform next at a young age can already be regarded as a pianist. He is DJ Wong, 12 years old. He started official piano training at the age of 5.5. DJ made his Carnegie Hall debut at the age of 7, and at the age of 9, DJ was awarded as first place award in the American Fine Art Festival International Concerto Competition, and he was invited to perform the Mozart Piano Concerto No. 23 in A major with the Kostroma Symphony Orchestra in Russia. He won awards in various international competitions, and he is a Davidson Young Scholar and a member of the SAT program in Johns Hopkins University. He also enjoys programming, filmmaking, and practicing Kung Fu. Believing in the power of love, understanding, and forgiveness, DJ hopes to bring more peace and love through his music to people around the world. His parents are from Taiwan, and today he played us an old song, Longing for a Spring Breeze, by famous Taiwanese singer Teresa Teng. Our parents came from China, and the second-generation Chinese immigrants born in the United States are called ABCs. Learning Chinese naturally has been something we have worked on since childhood. But to be honest, Chinese is very difficult, and in the list of the most difficult languages in the world published by the United Nations, Chinese ranks first. But wouldn't it be cool to master the hardest language in the world? In fact, there are tricks to learning Chinese, and learning to sing Chinese songs is a good way. Next is a Chinese song that has been popular in China for many years. Where has the time gone? 时间都去哪儿了?
小脚丫，肉嘟嘟的小嘴巴，一声白交给他，只为那一声爸妈。时间都去哪儿了？还没好好感受年轻就老了。生儿养女一辈子，满脑子都是孩子哭了笑了。时间都去哪儿了？还没好好看看你，眼睛就花了。柴米油盐半辈子，转眼就只剩下满脸的皱纹了。
In fact, in addition to singing Chinese songs, there's another good way to make learning Chinese less boring, and that is to listen to and watch interesting Chinese programs. For example, listening to crosstalk. Crosstalk is a traditional Chinese language art performance with a history of more than 100 years. It is kind of similar to a comedy performance. It is usually performed by two people, but also by one or more people. It mainly relies on talking to make the audience laugh. The form is simple, but it is difficult for actors even if your native language is Chinese. Here we can see an example.
我怎么想的？他做不理想，郭德纲跟我发火了，是骂我比骂郭麒麟还狠，还更过。他肯定不会拿我真正的当郭麒麟，多新鲜啊！我疯了吧，我这儿。但是我。
Our next little friend is so brave. He and his father bring you a crosstalk tongue twister. After tongue twister, we will have piano four hands playing bolero.
哎，儿子，今天我教你说一个绕口令儿。
什么绕口令啊？
扁担和板凳，它是这样的啊：扁担长，板凳宽，扁担没有板凳宽，板凳没有扁担长，扁担要绑在板凳上，板凳不让扁担绑在板凳上，扁担偏要绑在板凳上。
那板凳怎么办呢？
俩鸭子加一个鸭子。
这话怎么讲？
仨鸭子跑啊！好，那你来试试这回。
扁担长，板凳宽，扁担没有板凳宽，板凳没有扁担长，扁担要绑在板凳上，板凳不让扁担绑在板凳上，扁担偏要绑在板凳上。
那板凳怎么办呢？
不让它
快！哎，别跑，说中文。
Speak Chinese。
请你说中文。
Please speak Chinese。
你能不能说中文
Could you please speak Chinese？
Oh, you drive me nuts！
说中文。
哦，这儿等着我呢。
for this year's Spring Festival Gala is I Am Awesome. The producer and director is a mother who hopes to use this event to stimulate the enthusiasm of the children to build their self-confidence and establish a positive attitude towards life. This opportunity has indeed stimulated the children's enthusiasm. The youngest child who participated in our Spring Festival Gala this year is just 6 years old. She and her mother will bring you our song, Blessed to Have You, or in Chinese, 有你就幸福。
我看见一棵树，看见黄昏和日出，生命中有个你，总在我身边守护。多远的旅途，多少个
The next program is an original song. Although the performer Yu Junzhao is only 17 years old, she has been studying music composition for several years. She has composed many different songs and has tried many different music categories. Her dream is to become a singer-songwriter and a film musician. She is now applying to a professional music school to make her dream come true. Please enjoy the English song she wrote, composed, and sang, Give Me a Reason. Give Me a Reason is followed by 2 shows, a Chinese art show and art and essay.
I'm Emma, I'm 9 years old, and today I'll show you how to make your Chinese tiger art. The materials you're going to be needing are some paintbrushes. They come in many sizes and shapes. You can use the ones you like. Some ink, water, paints, rice paper, a paint palette, and a paper towel. You can start off by first taking your brush and then softening it in the water and drying it off in the paper towel. If your paint is too watery, you can add a little bit more paint in it.
My name is Celine Wong and I'm in 6th grade. I started drawing and doing art when I was about 6 years old. My favorite type of art is drawing made up of only lines. It shows that by only using one thing, we can create much more beautiful things. I guess I never really took art that seriously, only doing it in my free time. But still, I improved and grew. Everyone improved, and it was only a matter of time before I could draw well. I could color in the lines better, and I started outlining each thing to give it emphasis. I think the reason so many people like art is because artists have so much creativity. By using different colors, an artist can show different emotions. Like if they paint a thunderstorm, it could mean something like destruction. Colors can also be abstract too. Picasso's artwork had lots of different colors in lots of different places, and it still looks impressive. Another beautiful thing about art, not all artwork has to be paintings or drawings. Even though those things may come to your mind first, it doesn't mean it's the only type of art. One style that we often forget about is sculptures. Michelangelo was an amazing sculptor, and he created hundreds of elegant pieces. Many are still around today. Not only is drawing beautiful, it can also be relaxing. It can help you reflect on and express yourself. If you're in a bad mood, drawing can help relieve that stress. Following the pencil, it can take your mind off of things. It's like an escape from reality. Sometimes all we need is to just think of something else. I would say that I am most inspired by the famous artist Pablo Picasso because I just love how he uses so much color and creates things by combining shapes. I think his artwork is very creative.
我现在要唱的这首《大鱼》是我妈妈介绍给我的，她也给我讲了鱼跃龙门的故事，让我可以想象一条大鱼长出翅膀，在天空翱翔，就像在海里自由自在的游弋一样。海浪无声将摇
凝望你沉睡的轮廓，站海天一色，清风起，日落，执子手，吹散苍茫茫烟波。大鱼的翅膀已经太辽阔，我松开世界的绳索，看你飞去，看你我而去，原来你生来就属于天际，每滴泪水都向你流出去，保留最初的笑容。
I hope you enjoyed my performance. Thank you and Happy New Year!
The United States is a country of immigrants, and the culture brought by immigrants constitutes the multicultural characteristics of this country. Different cultures collide and merge, producing sparks and freshness. Our next performance exemplifies this. We have already enjoyed the performance of UIUC Jasmine Field Orchestra and saw several traditional Chinese musical instruments, such as the guzheng and erhu. However, the Jasmine Field Orchestra has also experimented with traditional Chinese instruments alongside modern electronic musical instruments. They will bring us two Chinese pieces, Zhenshen and Asian. What does it feel like to listen to Oriental style plus rock music? Or in Chinese, we have Yuanshen and Huang Zhongren. show is an opera performance, and I need to say a few more words about this because I'm also learning about this art form for the first time. We all know that opera originated in Italy in the 17th century. It is a Western art. There are various voices in opera, such as tenor and soprano. One of the voices is a falsetto tenor, which not many people can sing. Our next performer, Yichen Li, majors in performing as a falsetto tenor in UIUC. He is also the first tenor in China to receive a doctorate in vocal music. The voice range of the countertenor is comparable to that of female contraltos or mezzo-sopranos, and special training is required for a man to sing high using head voice and falsetto. Although the countertenor was known during the Middle Ages, it was not common until the Baroque period, the golden age of the countertenor voice in Western music. At that time, although the castrato voice was more popular and many male opera singers were castrati, the countertenor voice had a definite place in the Baroque era, especially in its birthplace, England. Although his voice and singing are Western art, the repertoire he performs is taken from the traditional Chinese art, yuanqu. In 2015, a vocal suite written for the countertenor voice and named 3 Love Songs was published by Southwest Normal University Press, China. The composer Gao Weijie had used yuanqu, a type of classical Chinese poetry, as the lyrics in an attempt to combine the Western voice with Chinese poetry. In yuanqu, this text is secular and pertains to the concerns of the civilian's daily life, most certainly including love stories. Today we are going to appreciate one of them. And so we'll have yuanqu san chang, or 3 songs of Yuan song. When I was learning musical instruments, I often heard my teacher say that it is actually quite difficult to play Eastern music with Western instruments. The next person who is going to play the violin for us is C4A's teacher, Amanda. She is going to present Liang Zhu, a piece which is very familiar to Chinese and even Asian audiences. Butterfly Lovers is an oriental story of Romeo and Juliet. The song, the Violin Concerto, was created in 1959. It was originally adapted on the basis of the traditional Chinese opera, Yue opera tune. It is also a work combining Western musical instruments and traditional Chinese opera arts.
Hi, my name is Amanda Ramey, and I'm a violinist and a violin teacher in Urbana, Illinois. I'm going to be playing the opening theme from the Butterfly Lovers Concerto. I first heard this piece only a couple years ago. I hadn't heard a lot of Chinese music before, but when I started to want to listen to that music, this piece was one of the first ones I came across, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I loved the beautiful soaring melodies in the violin, and it was an orchestra piece, and I got to hear how the violin got to interact with the rest of the orchestra and really bring this beautiful, amazing music to life. When I first started to learn this piece, it was a little tricky for me. I hadn't heard a lot of Chinese music, and I haven't played any. And so learning what that music sounds like and learning how to do it on violin was a little bit tricky for me. And just the way the music is on the violin was a little bit tricky. So when I went to go learn it, it took me a little bit of time, but I'm really, really glad that I practiced it and am going to be able to play it for you today. So here is the opening theme from the Butterfly Lovers Concerto.
A Chinese traditional art Beijing opera is always called the essence of China. Watching traditional Beijing opera is like this. The accompaniment instruments are jinghu, yueqin, sanxian, ban, and drums. The tune is like this. And the aria sounds like this. Next, we will have Annabelle who will bring us a piano version of Beijing opera arias. Let us see how it feels when a Western classical music instrument is combined with a Beijing opera art. And so we have excerpts from Beijing opera.
bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, get the drum rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life's sweet as honey, get this beat chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city with a little funky soul.
If a hometown is where we are born and raised, then for my sister and brother, Champaign is our second hometown. We were born in Ohio, but we have lived in Champaign for about 12 years. We like the cornfields and soyfields here. Thousands of international students come to Champaign every year to study at UIUC. What do they think of this small city in the Midwest of the United States? For our next performance, please enjoy the song My Champaign, adapted and arranged by Chinese students.
有一个地方坐落在双子城的中央，你早已忘记与它共度多少的美好时光。有一个地方，它见证了你的成长，也见证了你栉风沐雨追逐自己的梦想。你记得初来乍到时夹杂不安的期望，也记得获得 Freshman 15时满心的悲伤。你曾决心去 ARC 燃烧自己的脂肪，可是过了2天，你又喷起了 Icon 的 salmon。你慢慢开始习惯了玉米地的淡然，而怀揣在面阔的邂逅，松鼠野兔的期盼，在回忆之中，你作别了秋天的红叶似火。 又在绿街漫步，走进了冬天的银装素裹。有太多餐馆，囊括中越美泰日韩功夫 barbecue 的外卖电话里早就倒背如流。在毕业之前不曾意识到有多爱他，在离开之后发现身在外，心却留在家。
Here's my champagne, a love with heart and soul, one and only in this world. So I'll sing this song remembering you. This is my champagne. Here's my champagne, I love you very much. Words can't express my love, so I sing this song in gratitude to. This is my champagne, my champagne.
不知曾会要向谁倾诉，只知道从最开始就没给自己留退路，是敬畏憧憬。从 SAT 到 TOEFL， 莽撞的少年就这样孑然踏上了异乡的征途。记得那时候刚觉得出国的同班的同学的不解的嘲讽，经济的压力，雷霆的 oral 没有遇过，于是我跨过了山和大海，去找寻我心中的蓬莱，是为了自己的梦想，自己的未来要活得精彩。我相信许多他乡的流逝，他们也曾像我一样，在无数寂寞、孤独、疲惫的夜里，抑制不住心底的悲伤，曾失去过方向，在人海彷徨，被折断过翅膀，从来都不曾放弃飞翔。发誓不再丑，有个昨天的自己，凭借我的全力，不想我的传记，即便你身边体字也没有放弃，画的好的经历，你在我的记忆，在4年之后，回首这段你来的路 ，UIUC I won't let you down.
Here's my champagne, I love with heart and soul, one and only in this world. So I sing this song remembering you. This is my champagne. Here's my champagne, I love you very much. Words can't express my love, so I sing this song in gratitude to. This is my champagne. Here's my champagne, I love with heart and soul, one and only in this world. So I sing this song remembering you. This is my champagne. Here's my champagne, I love you very much. Words can't express my love, so I sing this song in gratitude to. This is my champagne, my champagne.
The Lunar New Year is not only the most important festival for Chinese people, it is also celebrated in other Asian countries, such as South Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, and so on. Each country has its own ways and customs to celebrate the Spring Festival. Next is a video brought by members of the Korean community about a board game they often play during the New Year, Yut Nori.
It's like these things. 2. No, don't eat me. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't eat us. That's away. God. I don't get it. 2. Oh! A Billy! Mine does no. But no. We crossed the board. Ding, 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 ding. Only because of me. Grabber.
Thank you.
You stand on the side. Oh, it's me. I thought I was 2. I'm not 2. Boy. Fine. 哇，这是没题了。Two. This is our winning. Oh wait, this is also a winner.
鲜花曾告诉我你怎样走过，大地知道你心中的每一个角落，天明的梦，谁都不会错过，终于迎来今天这欢聚时刻。水千条山万座，我们曾走过，每一次相逢和笑脸都彼此铭刻。那阳光灿烂欢乐的日子里，我们手拉手，小手的大朵，清风洒满了所有的童年，风雨走遍了世界的角落，同样的感受了我们同样的渴望，同样的欢乐给了我们同一首歌。阳光向上透所有的云烟，春天把永恒的故事传说。同样的感受点亮我们同样的渴望，同样的欢乐给了我们同一首歌。同一首
I am awesome. The 2022 Lunar New Year Youth Virtual Gala is over, and once again, I wish you all a happy Lunar New Year. Thank you all very much for being part of this celebration. Thank you to all the performers for your wonderful performances, and I hope you have enjoyed my first time hosting. See you next year!
谁都不会错过，终于迎来今天这欢聚时刻。水千条山万座，我们曾走过，每一次相逢和笑脸都彼此铭刻。那阳光灿烂欢乐的日子里，我们手拉手，小手的大朵，清
火。